Hello and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here for another New York Times Daily Crossword Solve. Back in the car again, gas prices being what they are, I'm trying to keep it charged as much as possible. But today's puzzle for Saturday, March 14th, 2026 is another by Kameron Austin Collins, who had one just had a few weeks back, 4-6 weeks back, after a long break of several years. So wonderful to see another puzzle from Kameron. And it's a Saturday, so we'll expect a very tricky, themeless puzzle. Yesterday's had some really great clues and entries in it, so I'm hoping that today's stacks up in the same way. But let's dive right in and see what Kameron's got in store for us for today, Saturday, March 14th. Behave like an ass. I mean, this could be something as simple as bray, in terms of make a sound like a donkey, but it could be something more figurative too, I'm not sure. 18th century British Prime Minister William Pitt, for example. Do we want Tory or grit or some kind of political affiliation? I'm going to put in Tory and see what happens. Come back. Recipient of a key to the city. Say. Honoree? No. Celebrity? That's not necessarily the case. Let's check to see if bray works here. Counter order, a BLT from a deli counter? That would work. Subject of outdoor paintings by Renoir, Monet, and Homer. Homer? Outdoor paintings. Do we want regattas? There's a famous painting of a regatta, but I don't remember if it's by any of these, and certainly but not by all of these. Follower. Let's see, I would have wanted something like devotee or something here. Vulgarians. I'm not convinced of bray then. Vulgarians. Maybe yokels? Someone sort of uncouth or, not from the city. Not sure. Some deflections for argument's sake. Do we want some kind of logical fallacy or something like that? Bombshell : the blank Lamar story. This is Hedy Lamarr, so it's not a Tory. Hedy Lamarr, the actress in Spy, I believe. Hotness. I mean, it could be something like ire, anger, could be hotness, and some... a whip? No. Is that a wig? Is that a name for something? I'm trying to, remember my British political terminology here, and we'll see. Like Thunderdell, the monster slain by Jack the Giant Killer. In what? Is this the same Jack of Jack and the Beanstalk? But I don't recognize the name Thunderdell at all, so this might be some kind of modern adaptation of that. Or something entirely different that I have not heard of. Really, really believing. Really believing. Recipient of a key to the city, say. Still not obvious to me. Mottled. Specky? No. Mottled just means sort of like polka dotted or dotted in some way. I think we want some kind of that kind of adjective, but I'm not. We had stripey in the puzzle a few days ago. So I'm thinking it's something like that. School whose symbol is the Native American war leader Osceola. I really don't know that. Classic meat sauce, probably a ragu. Freudian origin of defense mechanisms. Is this the ego? Come back. Rerun? Re-air, like on TV? Shocked. Agape, maybe? Or aghast, but aghast is more letters than we have here. Desiree's You Gonna Be? Is that it? Rise on the market. Rise on the market. And up something? Strands from the litter? What kind of litter? Strands. Strands from the litter. Oh, maybe we don't want the noun strands, but the verb strands. As in to strand someone. But I'm not sure either of those make sense. Title role for Paul Newman, 1963, I don't know. Auditions. Hears? That could be, but then this is starting to make less sense. Title role, what could that be? Is that an abbreviation of some kind? 263, sporting blades. So not a pays as we normally have, but maybe oars. Maybe they mean the sort of, or the blades are a nickname for oars, for canoeing. Ready for business, maybe open for business. Strands from the litter. Litter. Come back. To reach? To read. Maybe this is not. Auditions doesn't, or hears doesn't look right here. Re looks great for come back. But the H here looks quite odd. Because I just, other than reach, which wouldn't really make sense with anything else here. Maybe maybe you gotta be. And then this could be an upturn. Auditions. This sure looks like it's going to be rerun, but then I don't see what this... Go back. Review? No. I don't see what then this would be if this is an N. N... No, I don't see it. Okay, let's keep going. Jewelry that may double as a fastener. Some kind of pin, clearly. Does that help here? Oh, cat hair. Strands from the litter. Cat hair. This looks like then recur, and this could be reads for the part. Auditions for the part. So HUD. I don't know who that is or what that is. But I think that all must be correct. This is something State University as often is. Noted series with over 200 Emmys and an Oscar. Star Trek? But that's too many letters. Top option. A t-shirt, an option for a top, something you wear on top. Something cut or diffused. You can cut the tension or diffuse the tension. Jewelry, oh right. 007 feature of 1979. I thought it might be Goldfinger, but I don't. I mean, it's not enough letters anyway. 1979. Not that familiar with my bonds. Promenade, maybe just walk. That could work in either noun or verb form. I don't know that that helps me here. Writer of the 1969 hit The Boxer. I don't even know what kind of media that is. Tanning target, probably skin, no? Hip places? Like body parts? I'm not sure what we want there either. They croak as soon as they grow up. See, I would have wanted something like baby frogs, tadpoles, but none of that seems to work with what's in the grid already, which I'm not. Anyway, some rise by blank and some by virtue fall. Shakespeare, sin. Some rise by sin and some by virtue fall. The world ain't fair, in other words. 41 across, maker. 41, and then 41 across is the 23 across debut of 1999. Maker. I would have wanted apple, but it does not fit. Is it a car maker? Is it a technology maker? Flutters. Flutters. Letters for those awaiting specific TBD, maybe, or TBA. Aliens 8, My Homeworks. Berlin's children's comedy sci-fi book by Bruce Colville. I remember that fondly. Flutters. Could this be? Flutters. I don't know. And then I don't see what this could be either, starting with a T. Some company name. What could be a subject of outdoor paintings? Who is a follower? Not an advocate. Could behave like an ass be anything else if BLT and yokels are correct? I don't think so. Some deflections for argument's sake. Don't see that either. Really, really believing. Okay, I'm going to have to move into this lower area here and see if I can get anything there. Many an SVU extra. Special victims unit, I imagine, is what we want here. Extra. I don't know. A dead body? Easy gate. Oh. See, then maybe this is not skin. An easy gate, I would have wanted a trot here. I can't think of what else in 4 letters that might be. Distort. Distort. Deep frying vessel. A walk? Distort. To tweak, maybe? Walk? Lickety split pronto, you might say. Social media community for avid readers. A book. Book something. Social media community. Book. I don't know. Following closely behind. I just can't see it. To keep. Or upkeep. To keep. Takes a hit. Maybe not tweak then? What else could distort be? Distort. To twist. How does that work? To keep. To store. Takes a hit. Tokes could be takes a hit of book talk. Yeah, takes a hit of a smoked drug of some kind. Raw material, ore probably, and then following closely behind, in tow. Okay. Farm females are used, female sheep. Many an SVU extra. I still don't see what this is. They croak as soon as they grow up. Tanning target. Hip places? I'm not sure about walk, but I'm fairly sure about all the stuff on this side. Okay, let's keep going. Where travelers might take the plunge on vacation. Some kind of pool or something like that. All together. All together. Flour used to make paratha, probably atta, I think, is the sort of general Indian term for flour. Displays with variety. Maybe it displays the noun, not the verb. Displays with variety. I still don't see it, though. Address strings. Maybe we want URLs. Address strings. What else could that possibly be? Arrays. Displays with variety. Arrays. That could work. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Become suddenly awake and focused. Don't know. Bosom buddy, a pal or a BFF. Shimmering substance in the skincare aisle. Body gel or something. Animal identity in role play. What? Animal identity in role play. Animal identity. I don't know. Title for a holy person. Well, that could depend on what kind of holy person. To go bad could be to turn, maybe. But then I don't know what this would be. Where travelers might take the plunge on vacation. Hotel pool. That looks okay. Law of La Mancha. Law. This is the Don Quixote thing. I don't know what law means here. You Beauty competitor. Don't really know what that brand is. Baby bottle component. What is this? Just go along. I don't see that either. All together, maybe just one. Does that help? A teat? Is that what we want here? Inner tube question mark. Inner tube. Inner tube. Intestine. That'll work. Noted series. Oh, yeah. What could this possibly be? 200 Emmys. What? What if this is teat? I don't like it. Oh, Sesame Street. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Amazing. Does that help us with any of this stuff? Oh, isn't this moon? What was this? Moon something? What could this be? Promenade. A mart, maybe? Or a mall? Moon raker? Or what was the name of that thing? Moon gazer? Ring stats. What kind of ring? Wrestling ring? TKOs, maybe? This looks weird, though. Oh, maybe not. A breast pin? Moon raker? Writer of the 1969 hit The Boxer. Paul Simon? It's a song, then, presumably. To just go along is to roll with it. Menu and SVU extra. Still don't see what that is. Hip places. Something lines? Oh, pollywogs. Yeah, okay. I think that's just another name for young frogs or tadpoles. Really, really believing. Well, it's probably the N there anyway. Some deflections for argument's sake. What about ism? What about ism? Oh, menu and SVU extra in EMT. Okay, fine. Belt lines, hip places, belt lines. And a tanning target is a pelt, a fur. In other words, to tan, not your body, but yeah, okay. Really, really believing. I don't know why I can't see this. Oh, a local hero. So not yokels then, and maybe not Bray either then. I'm going to go with local hero. I think that's quite right. God-fearing, maybe, and then Florida State University, I guess. Two-headed, like Thunderdell the Monstrous Delays, played by Jack the Giant Killer. I'm going to guess is two-headed. Latvian in old style. Latvian old style. I don't know that. Maybe spotty. For this. Vulgarians, yahoos, not yokels, and then maybe it is bray after all. Oh, not spotty, because this is followers in acolyte. Oops. Oh, a rowboat, maybe then. Blotty. Rowboat, subject of outdoor paintings. Toyota seems to be the maker of whatever this thing is. And flutters could be bats as an eyelashes. You bat your eyelashes, you flutter your eyelashes. Toyota, what? The Tundra? I think that's a Toyota model, 1999. That would make sense. Become suddenly awake and focused. Snap 2. Go bad is to sour then, maybe. Title for a holy person. Fra? Yeah, okay, so Fra is basically the, I think, Italian equivalent of frere, brother, or brother. You might call a monk a brother this, brother that. So an order, someone belonging to a monastic order, something like that. And frere in French and fra, I think, in Italian. So this looks like BFF then. Furson? What animal identity in roleplay? Fursona. Oh, so one's fursona. Never heard that word, but all right. Body oil, shimmering substance in the skincare aisle. You beauty competitor, probably Olay then. Law of La Mancha. I still don't understand this, but I guess it's lay. Let's find out. Okay, yeah, lots of challenge in this. Certainly some of these longer clues provided in this stack of 9, is it 9? Yeah, 9 letter entries across the middle here provided quite a bit of challenge, sort of breaking into those. Got some more 9s here, some more 9s here, so lots of 9s throughout a line of letter entries, and then these 2 long 12 letter entries here, and this 10 and 10. So all of those sort of combined to make us kind of an impenetrable set across this diagonal, and I sort of had to work from the outside in otherwise. Some good clues in here, and some things for me to look into for sure. We'll have to remember what a wig is. I remember the name, but I don't really remember what it is. I don't know what Thunderdell is all about, so I got to look at that. I don't know what HUD is, so I got to look at that too. Moonraker I was able to come up with eventually. I've never heard of the Boxer. I know Paul Simon, obviously, but hip places is a great clue for belt lines. Glad that I got trot sort of right away, because I feel like that helped me through that part of the puzzle. Inner tube is pretty lightly, I don't think I needed a question mark on a Saturday for intestine. Have to look at some of these rowboat paintings, and who is Homer? The Greek author? Was he a painter also? Not sure. Strands from the litter is a nice bit of misdirection, I guess, for cat hair. I maybe was misdirected too far. Latvian old style is let. I'll have to figure out what that's all about as well. Lots of really kind of esoteric stuff. Sesame Street with 200 Emmys. I should have gotten that sooner. And fursona is not a thing I've really heard before, so that's something else. I understand what's going on. And lay, too. Maybe just a sort of a general term for law, or maybe La Mancha's in Spain. Maybe ley is just a Spanish word for law. That could be too. I'll have to double check that. But that is our puzzle for Saturday, March 14th. A great construction, lots of challenge in this one from Kameron Austin Collins. But happy to get through that in about 21 minutes. I hope you enjoyed this solve. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know. And if you want to know when I'm posting next, hit that subscribe button. You'll get those notifications. We'll see you next time on Crosshatch Puzzles. Thanks for joining me. Cheers.